Action Research Multimedia Presentation, Catherine Israel, Section 5. My problem statement. English language learners' lack of interaction during language arts class, grade 5. As a multicultural country, Canadian schools include a huge percentage of English language learners who need support at the beginning of their arrival, academically and socially. It is mandatory that educators find different strategies to ensure students' successful learning. Miscommunication might have negative impact on the students, and this might appear in refusal to attend classes. In my last placement, I was in a very diverse school, and all the ELLs were highly accommodated in classroom in addition to additional classes with the ESL teacher. Personally, I'm tutoring French to a Chinese student who never studied French before. However, the most effective way for communication is visual learning, body language, and facial expressions. This makes him at least feel how satisfied I am when he successfully accomplishes his task. And visual learning and images help students to understand what is being taught. Also, knowing the student's native language is very helpful and beneficial in communicating with English language learners. Research question. How do I improve my strategies to help and support English language learners in literacy class grade 5? What do I need to know about English language learners in my classroom to accommodate them and help them achieve success? Definitions of central and relevant terms. English language learners are students whose first or native language is not English. ELL is also known as ESL, as English as second language, in some schools. However, it is not necessary that a foreigner student's second language is English. It might be any other language. Literature and notated bibliography. This article focuses on the use of emotional scaffolding in increasing the engagement and interaction of English language learners in education. It demonstrates the use of positive emotional experiences in class by early child teachers to improve literacy skills and academic successful achievements of English language learners. In this article by Islam C. Park M., it addresses the importance of preparing teacher candidates to implement differentiated strategies and lead their ELLs to academic success. The article also states that teachers who know second language acquisition are more prepared to advocate for appropriate instructional accommodations to facilitate engagement of English language learners. Research on the impact of students grouping. This article reflects a witnessed fact that is popular in most schools, where ELLs are usually called for language empowered class. This article demonstrates of grouping ELLs in a mainstream classroom for maximum inclusion and effective language acquisition. It also highlights the idea of using homogeneous language, which might ease the learning process. The resources I got for my research question, which is how do I improve my teaching strategies to enhance English language learners' engagement in English language art classroom for grade 5? What strategies can I use to assess my English language learners and engage them? What do I need to know about them? Oral conversation. Focus on oral communication with English language learners to increase their chances in learning basic English words at least. Anecdotal notes. Keep records for students' progress on a daily basis. Teacher effective journals. Reflective journal is basically for myself to keep track of students' success and modifying the goals if needed. This is monthly reflection. In order to be able to assess my English language learner students, I must find different strategies and ways to be able to engage them and increase their eagerness of learning. Approaching the students in their own native language is a very engaging way that I tried with one of the newcomer students. He speaks Arabic and so do I. So, I was of a good help to my associate teacher as I was able to break the ice with him saying good morning in Arabic. And so did my associate teacher as well. This made him feel that he is teaching his teacher and peers his own Action Research Multimedia Presentation for Catherine Israel, Section 5. My problem statement. In order to be able to assess my English language learners, students, I must find different strategies and ways to be able to engage them and increase their eagerness of learning. Approaching the students in their own native language is a very engaging way that I tried in with one of the newcomer students. He speaks Arabic and so do I. So I was of a good help to my associate teacher as I was able to break the ice with him, saying good morning in Arabic, and so did my associate teacher as well. This made him feel that he's teaching his teacher and his peers his own language and not only being taught. Triangulation, validity, and reliability. It is a process by which a teacher collects evidence about students' learning. This is through different resources: conversation, observation, and product. Validity, using repeated and familiar words and statements, helped in absorbing some words quickly and made the student able to arrange some clear sentences. Reliability, through my source, anecdotal notes, teacher's observation, oral conversation, and reflective journal. The briefing with the ESL is reliable as I get different point of view. Participants and settings. Participants in this research. English as a second language teacher, classroom teacher, English language learner, student. The setting is classroom in English language class. For ethical consideration, having English language learner students is common in most of the Hamilton-Wentworth District School Board, where I did my 3 placements. Students' culture and language are confidential. They might be identified as ESL students, but no one knows where do they come from or what other languages do they speak. Parents sometimes don't admire their background being publicly introduced. For time chart data collection process, oral conversation is to be collected as much as possible during English language class. Anecdotal notes on daily basis at the end of the day, last period. For teacher reflective journal, it is collected every week. And finally, at the end, I found this action research study very informative, and the source I gathered would be successful to take to my classroom and incorporate more ideas to it, to be able to help English language learners interact and communicate academically during English language art, class, and eventually socially with their peers. Thank you.